Oh, Kishore, would you like to do the Jaidvani?
Okay, since you asked. Jai Sabrikar Shishi Gurga Oranga Kan Harivga Girid Hari Rad Vinod Bihari Rad Nainath Radraman Bihari Rad Marva Shishi Sachinan Gaur Hari Rad Gopinath Jew Ki Jai Jai Natyalela Pravishram Vishnu Par Paramaham Sabre Vrajachari Varya Asto Drashta Shishiman Bhakti Vigyan Shalabh Bharati Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Natyalela Pravishram Vishnu Par Paramaham Sabre Vrajachari Varya Asto Drashta Shishiman Bhakti Vedanta Sharan Narayan Goswami Maharaj Parit Pavan Gurudev Ki Jai जय नत्यलेल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र शिशिमान भक्तिवेदान वामन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय जय नत्यलेल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र शिशिमार और भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय जय नत्यलेल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र शिशिमान भक्ति दैत मार्ग गोस्वामी महाराज की जय जय नत्यलेल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र शिशिमान भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोस्वामी महाराज परम गुरुदेव चार केशरी की जय जय नत्यलेल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र शिशमान भक्ति प्रमोद पुरी गोस्वामी महाराज की जय जय नत्यलेल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र शिशमान जगर गुरु शिव ऋषभाना विदायत दास शल भक्ति सदांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय महाभगवत शल गौर किशोर दास बाबूजी महाशय की जय सप्तम गोस्वामी शल सचिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाशय की जय वैष्णव सर्वभौम शल जगन्नाथ दास बाबूजी महाशय की जय श्री भगवत गुरु परंपरा की जाय श्री रूपानुग गौरी गुरुवर्ग की जाय श्री रूप श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ शर गोस्वामी प्रभु की जाय नमाचार्य शिल हरि श्री स्वरूप डम्बराय रमानंद लोकनाथ गर्भ अधिकौर परिषद वृंद की जाय नमाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की जाय प्रेम से गो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय श्री नवदीप धाम की जाय श्री एक चक्र धाम की जाय श्री शंतिपुर धाम की जाय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ गोपी गोपा गौ गिरगोवर्धन शतवनाथ मातृश्री ब्रज मंडल धाम की जाय श्री राधा कुंज श्याम कुंज गंग सखी अमन सखी तुलसी भक्ति देवी की जाय श्रीमती वृंद देवी की जाय श्रीमती पूर्णमासी देवी की जाय श्री गोपीश्वर सरशिव महादेव की जाय श्री वृंदावन धाम की जाय श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा सुदर्शन चक्र नीलमाधव जी की जाय श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जाय श्री प्रहलाद लक्ष्मेंद्र सिंह देव की जाय श्री चरि राम चरि संप्रदाय चरि चारि की जाय अकर श्री चैतन्य माध की जाय श्री गौरी माध वृंद की जाय ग्रंथ राशि माध भगराम भगवद गीता चैतन्य चैतमृत चैतन्य भगवत जय धर्म आदि सर्व गौरी वैष्णव ग्रंथ वृंद की जाय त्रिभुवन मंगल श्री हरि नाम प्रभु की जाय त्रिभुवन मंगल श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन युग धर्म की जाय त्रिभुवन मंगल दानी कलयुग तारक ब्रह्म श्री हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम मन मन हरे हरे महामंत्र की जाय श्री आनंद करी वैष्णव वृंद की जाय श्री समगत गौर भक्ति वृंद की जाय श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।
Thanks for that, Kishore. That gave me also enough time to, yeah, wait 1 second. Okay, yeah, that gave me enough time to replace all the weird diacritics, because instead of reading from the PDF, we're going to be reading an article that our Srila Gurudev wrote in honor of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj for his 112th Vyas Puja, I think. It was published in Rays of the Harmonist, Kartik edition 2010. And so, but now I can read it where I'm going to read it directly from the Word file. So the Word file is mixed, like full of all sorts of weird diacritics. So I was able to fix that up. Doing that tried fine. So one thing I realized yesterday is, okay, we're only 67% through the book that we've been reading, A Life of Devotion, the biography of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. Now we're at the end section of the book, which is all the glorifications of many different Vaishnavas. But yeah, Kartik is, well, for some people, like maybe Kishore, I don't know if you're starting your vrat today, or Shubhananda Prabhu, but yeah, for many people, they're starting their vrat today on Papankusha Akadashi. And so, wait, why am I mentioning that? I'm a bit spaced out. Yeah, anyhow, we aren't going to have enough time to finish it Yeah, so for Kishore Prabhu, it's today. And we won't have enough time to finish the book before Kartik comes. And throughout Kartik, I'd either like to read from Chaitanya Bhagavat or also read from this book. What is it? Damodarashtakam by my Srila Gurudev. So what I think I'm going to do is maybe we could have one more reading from A Life of Devotion, but then we can finish it on Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj's disappearance day, which is at the end of Kartik. And so we will possibly have one more reading from it now and then finish it at the end of Kartik. That's what I'm thinking now. But for now, just because we've heard glorifications from many different Vaishnavas, I just thought it'd be nice to complete with glorifications from our Srila Gurudev and Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharati Goswami Maharaj. So I am going to share my screen and we can begin that now. Yeah, and I'm thinking of making a poll. Oh wait, and let me just see, before I start, I want to see who is all here. So of course there's Kishore Krishna Prabhu, Nari Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Shubhananda Prabhu. And Shubhananda Prabhu, if you I don't want to put you on the spot, but if at the end, if you'd like to tell us, I'm just curious to hear myself, if you'd like to tell us about how the festival was, the 125th Vyas Puja festival in Jagannath Puri. That was the official place that happened. Yeah, it'd be nice to hear, but only if you feel comfortable to. Sorry, I'm just oh man, it closed. So anybody who wrote comments on Facebook, for some reason I won't be able to see them because it's this weird thing. It shows comments from YouTube but not from Facebook when it's not open. Anyways, okay, I don't want to waste any of your time. Let's continue. I see there's a few devotees watching on both those platforms, but when you don't write a comment, I can't see your name. So, okay, so this is an article, Offerings unto the Lotus Feet of a Vaishnav, in remembrance of the transcendental life and teachings of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Arjun Krishna Prabhu, and Raj Bhuvan Yadav ji. See, this is what I had to do. Oh, diacritics were strange, so I had to paste that. Okay, I think that's the last one. Replace. Okay. Let me make the text bigger. Let's change the font. One of my favorite fonts is Balaram U. It's based on Garmant. Okay, so this is a glorification written by Srila Gurudev Shishimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj for the auspicious occasion of his 112th Vyas Puja celebration, 11th October 2010. Okay. His appearance and his taking shelter of Sri Guru. Most worshipful Nitya Lila Pravishta Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj appeared in the village of Ganganandapur in the district of Yashohar in present-day Bangladesh. His childhood name was Sri Pramod Bhushan Chakravarti. In his youth, he had the good fortune to listen to the recitations of the sacred literatures written by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. In 1915, on the auspicious day of Uttana Akadashi, Paramahansa Srila Gaurkishodas Babaji Maharaj entered Nitya Lila. On that most auspicious day, Sri Pramod Bhushan had the fortune of taking his first darshan of his eternally worshipful Gurudev, Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, Srila Prabhupada. Thereafter, in 1923, on the auspicious day of Sri Krishna Janmashtami, Sri Pramod Bhushan completely surrendered unto the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada and accepted both Harinam and Mantra Diksha initiation from him. He was given the name Sri Pranavananda Brahmachari, serving the innermost desire of Srila Prabhupada's heart. Srila Prabhupada entrusted Sri Pranavananda Brahmachari with the responsibility of two extremely important services, Mridanga, that's Kirtan, and Brihad Mridanga, that's book publication. Mridanga and Brihad Mridanga, Kirtan and book publication. Under the guidance of Srila Prabhupada, Sri Pranavananda Brahmachari used to lead Kirtan at many events. And at times, his Kirtan performances would even be aired on the radio. Many times when Srila Prabhupada heard him sing Gopinath Mama Nivedana Shuno, he would experience deep pangs of separation and wanted Sri Pranavananda Brahmachari to sing the song again and again. Haribol Krishnamai, Didi. Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur rested the responsibility of serving the Brihad Mridanga upon Srila Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. For many years, Srila Maharaj offered his services as the editor of the daily spiritual journal, Dainik Nadia Prakash, carrying out the orders of Srila Prabhupada with steadfast dedication. Many articles of his were also published in the weekly periodical Gaudiya. Recognizing his genius for preaching Sri Chaitanya's message, Srila Prabhupada awarded him the titles Upadeshak, instructor, and Pratna Vidyalankar, exquisitely decorated with all ancient scriptural wisdom. So Upadeshak, instructor, and Pratna Vidyalankar. Even after the disappearance of Srila Prabhupada, Srila Maharaj served as the editor of the then monthly periodical Gaudiya, which was published directly from Sri Chaitanya Math in Mayapur. And for nearly 40 years after that, he remains the editor of the periodical Sri Chaitanya Vani, which was published from Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math in Kolkata. Along with his service to the Mridanga and the Brihad Mridanga, he also had the fortune of directly serving Srila Prabhupada's transcendental body when Srila Prabhupada exhibited the pastime of being ill. His service after the disappearance of Srila Prabhupada. For almost 7 years after the disappearance of Srila Prabhupada, Srila Maharaj rendered service by accepting the responsibility of head pujari in the temple at Sri Yogapit in Sri Dham Mayapur. But a number of years after that, when some disturbances arose in Sri Chaitanya Math by the will of Providence, Srila Maharaj, seeing no other alternative, left Sri Chaitanya Math with a heavy heart. My beloved Guru Pad Padma, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, established Sri Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti, and Srila Maharaj stayed with him for some time. It was then that I had his darshan for the first time and was fortunate enough to render some service to him. That was in Chuntruda Mat, right? That's what we read from the Life of Devotion. His acceptance of sannyas. After the disappearance of Srila Prabhupada, Sri Pranavananda Brahmachari accepted sannyas from his godbrother, Srimad Bhakti Gaurav Vaikanas Maharaj, on the most auspicious day of Sri Gaur Purnima in 1947 at Sri Gaur Gadadhar Math in the village of Sri Champakatta, Sri Navadvip. Upon accepting sannyas, he received the name Sri Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj. A life full of anugatya. Srila Maharaj was truly the embodiment of Trinadapi Sunichana. He would always speak Harikatha with perfect impartiality, keeping his eyes closed. He would profusely glorify the Sri Bhagavat Parampara and Sri Harinam. Srila Maharaj lived an exemplary life full of anugatya, being under guidance. From the beginning of his devotional life, and for many, many years after that, Srila Maharaj demonstrated the ideal of living and practicing devotional life while remaining completely under the guidance of his very qualified godbrothers. Even after establishing Sri Gopinath Gaudiya Math sometime around 1990, he used to say, "I am not the acharya or governor of this math. Rather, I am an insignificant servant." Indeed, Srila Prabhupada and his associates are the acharya and governors of this math. Nowadays, most people practicing devotional life find it quite difficult to genuinely accept as their superiors those who are their superiors, those who are on the same platform as they are, or even those who are more advanced. Yeah, most people practicing, it's quite difficult to genuinely accept as their superiors those who are on the same platform as they are, or even those who are more advanced. However, it was seen in the exemplary life of Srila Maharaj that whoever he saw as the object of Srila Prabhupada's mercy, and whomever he saw an intense desire to serve Srila Prabhupada, he unconditionally bowed his head to. For instance, although Srila Bhakti Gaurav Vaikanas Maharaj was his junior godbrother, he still accepted him as his sannyas guru. And even though Srila Bhakti Dait Madhav Goswami Maharaj took shelter of Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet much later than Srila Maharaj, he nevertheless devoted almost 35 years of his life to fulfilling the innermost desires of Srila Bhakti Dait Madhav Goswami Maharaj by editing books and magazines for him and by contributing articles to the magazines. One second. Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj was first drawn to the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada on account of regularly hearing Harikatha in Kolkata from the divine lips of this same great personality, Srila Maharaj. Yet, when the intimate associates of Srila Prabhupada accepted Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj as a highly exalted devotee, Srila Maharaj didn't even slightly hesitate in also accepting him as his Shiksha Guru. And even though it was Srila Maharaj, in fact, along with Srila Bhakti Hridayvan Goswami Maharaj, who first brought Srila Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj from his home to the Math during his childhood, later, Srila Maharaj personally used to inspire so many devotees to take shelter of Srila Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj. It is impossible to find so much magnanimity. It is impossible to find so much magnanimity in an ordinary person. Entering into the eternal pastimes of the divine couple. Hari Bol Raseshwari Mataji. During the last days of his manifest pastimes, his Prakat Lila, he lived in Vipralamba Kshetra, Sri Jagannath Puri. It was there that by the orders of his Ishwari, the Empress of Raj, Shrimati Radhika, to enhance the beauty of her service, Srila Maharaj entered into the eternal pastimes of the divine couple on the eve of the Autumnal Ras Purnima of Shri Shri Radha Gopinath on the 21st of November, 1999. On the autumnal Ras Purnima of Kartik, in the courtyard of Sri Gopinath Gaudiya Math in Ishodhyan, the garden of his Ishwari, which is very close to Sri Ras Mandal, or in other words, Sri Ras Angan and Sri Dham Mayapur, which is non-different from Sri Ras Mandal and Raj, he entered into the permanent state of complete absorption in his eternal service, Samadhi. His relationship with my Guru Pad Padma. Most revered Srila Maharaj had a very intimate transcendental relationship with my beloved Gurudev, Nityalila Pravishta Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. In 1990, for the occasion of my Srila Gurudev's disappearance day, Srila Maharaj penned his humble expression of separation, which was published in the Sri Gaudiya Patrika, year 41, issue 4. Therein he wrote, "Due to receiving divine guidance in the shelter of your lotus feet, and due to being affectionately blessed by both of you in the initial days of his Mat life, sorry, and both of you refers to Srila Bhakti-Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, who is Shripad Vinod Bihari Brahmachari at the time, and Sri Narahari Seva Vigraha Prabhu. So, due to receiving the guidance and the shelter of your lotus feet, and due to being affectionately blessed by both of you, in the initial days of his mat life, this fallen younger brother of yours had the good fortune of serving the lotus feet of the most worshipful Srila Prabhupada for 3 years. It was then that both of you made your unqualified fallen brother full of intense enthusiasm to serve by completely opening to him the unlimited storehouse of your affection. At that time, I had thought that I would spend my whole life in Sri Dham Mayapur serving our most worshipful Srila Prabhupada, while constantly protected and guided solely by your divine affection for me. If you want to read his whole glorification of Srila Bhakti-Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, it is in the book Kriti Ratna. Srivas translated it, the whole thing. It's beautiful. It's very long, but very beautiful, heart-touching. So from these words, it is clear that Srila Maharaj spent the first 3 years of his devotional life in Sri Dham Mayapur, and that he had deep nishta in my worshipful Gurudev. Because of that, he wrote elsewhere that Shripad Vinod Bihari Brahmachari was not just one of the exalted, renounced disciples of Srila Prabhupada living in the mud. Rather, he was the greatest of them all. And that's from an article published in Sri Bhagavat Patrika, year 41, issue 12. Srila Maharaj has also expressed in his article entitled A Humble Submission, My Life Story. He said, Srila Prabhupada used to address all his disciples with Ap, the respectful form of you. But when he spoke to Paramananda Prabhu, or Vinod Bihari Brahmachari, Narahari Seva Vigraha Prabhu, and Vaishnav Das Babaji, he used the extremely intimate form, tu. Yeah, there's 3. If any of you don't know, there's 3 ways to say you in Hindi or Bengali. It is in Hindi. It is ap, tum, and tu. In Bengali, it's apni, tumi, and tui. And so, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he wouldn't just speak to them in the familiar one, tum or tumi, but he'd actually use tu or tui, which is like how a husband and wife would refer to each other, or a grandfather would refer to his child. To his grandchild. Or it's like very intimate. It's not even just friends speak like that, but it's like more intimate. And with everybody else, he spoke in the respectful way. So it is certainly true that Vinod Bihari Prabhu and Narahari Prabhu were the life and soul of the Mayapur ashram, Sri Chaitanya Math. Their pleasing, lovable conduct would fill the hearts of the devotees with bliss, and that is why they were objects of Srila Prabhupada's boundless affection. I think that throughout my entire life, I have never received such guileless affection from anyone as I have received from these 2 godbrothers. That's guileless. Guileless. Innocent and without deception. Okay. Okay, so sincere. Okay. Accepting Rupanugatya, following in the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna Shasharmaji. Under the guidance of Srila Prabhupada and his internal associates, and in their association. Oh my God, my battery's almost about to die. I didn't realize it wasn't plugged in. Okay. So under the guidance of Srila Prabhupada and his internal associates, and in their association, the path that Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj traversed to achieve perfection in following the footsteps of Srila Rupa Goswami, Rupanugatya, he who fulfills the innermost desire of Sriman Mahaprabhu's heart, is truly evident in the internal emotions he has expressed through his writings. So his Rupanugatva is evident in his internal emotions that he expressed in his writings. For example, in the preface to the edition of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita published by Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, Srila Maharaj has explicitly stated, in Sri Rai Ramananda Sambad, the love experienced by Srimati Radhika is recognized as the crest jewel of perfection, Sadhya Shiromani. But when Sri Rai Ramananda further explains about Prem Vilas Vivarta, the aspect of love in which the experience of actual meeting occurs even at the time of separation by virtue of Arirudha Bhav. So when he said that, when he explained that, then Sriman Mahaprabhu accepted that form of love as the highest limit of perfection. Subservience, anugatya, to the Sakis is the only way to achieve the Sadhya Vastu, the ultimate objective of life. Nijendriya sukha vansha nahi gopikar, Krishne sukha dite kore sangama bihar. She gopi bhavamrite jardo bahoy, Ved dharma tyaji she Krishne bhajay. Raganuga marge tare bhaje je jan pai vraje vrajendra nandan. At Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 8 to 17, verses 219 to 220. There is no desire for personal enjoyment in the heart of any gopi. They meet with Krishna and joyfully play with him only to give him happiness. Whoever develops greed for the ambrosia of love of God tasted by these gopis abandons the religious duties prescribed in the Vedas in order to render perfect loving service to Sri Krishna. And he who worships Sri Krishna on the path of spontaneous love, Raganuga Marg, attains Vrajendra Nandan in Vraj. Therefore, okay, that was the translation for that verse. And now Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj continues. Therefore, one cannot earn the qualification to perform Vraj Bhajan, that's perfected internal service in the mood of the residents of Vraj, if there is even a trace of desire for the pleasure of gratifying one's own senses. It is a fact that Vidhi Bhakti Vrajabhav Paite Nahi Shakti. Devotion governed by the regulative principles, Vaidhi Bhakti, has no power to grant Vraja Bhakti. That's in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 3:15. And since Rag Bhakti is so difficult to attain, it has been explained that Nam Sankirtan, Kalo Parama Upay. In this age of Kali, Nam Sankirtan, chanting the holy names, is the ultimate limb of bhakti. That's from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Lila 28. When someone is able to chant Harinam without offenses, then Harinam alone mercifully bestows upon him the qualification to enter into Rag Bhajan. Merely displaying that one has acquired the qualification to perform Rag Bhajan without taking complete shelter of the holy name is nothing more than impertinence. It never leads to favorable results. Srila Maharaj has also stated in an article entitled Shri Shri Radhashtami, published in Sri Chaitanya Vani, he said, with such a vast depth of emotion, Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatan Goswami, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, and other Goswamis have lovingly sung the glories of Srimati Radharani. Sri Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad has relished the nectar of her glories in such an unprecedented and astonishing way in his Sri Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, and the way Sri Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur has composed Sri Niyamashtakam and other prayers gloriously demonstrates his intense longing to attain Sri Radha Dasyam, the role of a maidservant of Sri Radha. This same mood is also found in the writings of the most worshipful Sri Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. It is found in his Anubhashya commentary on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita and in his Anuvritti on Sri Rupa Goswami's Sri Upadeshamrita. It is found in his poetic translations of Sri Brahmar Gita, Sri Mahishi Gita, and the 10 states of Divyanmad that Srila Rupa Goswami described in Sri Ujjvala Nilamani. And it is found in the Mangalacharan, or auspicious invocation, of his Prarthana Rasa Vivriti commentary on Srila Narottam Thakur Mahashay's Prarthana, and in the Mangalacharan of his Gaudiya Bhashya commentary on Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. The goal of our constant endeavor is to imbibe these wonderful expressions of yearning for Sri Radha Dasyam. The day when my most revered spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, first met his spiritual master, Om Vishnupad Sri Srila Gaur Kishore Prabhu, he saw him walking towards Sri Swananda Sukara Kunj. His appearance was that of an avadut, and he was singing one particular song over and over. Srila Prabhupada wrote that song down with his own hand and kept it with him, regarding it as the dearmost treasure of his bhajan. As the servants of Srila Prabhupada, our sole objective is to seek out that secret treasure. The 6 Goswamis have demonstrated the ideal of weeping in profound anxiety as they wandered throughout Braj, crying, Ha Radhe, Ha Radhe. In performing bhajan, our sole asset is our unpretentious cries to attain the undisguised mercy of the embodiment of mercy herself, Srimati Radharani. Let me reread that. In performing bhajan, our sole asset is our unpretentious cries to attain the undisguised mercy of the embodiment of mercy herself, Srimati Radharani. There is no other means to attain this treasure of devotion than by the causeless mercy of Sri Gurudev. The song of devotion that Srila Babaji Maharaj used to sing goes like this. Kotai go prema mai, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe go Jaya Radhe Radhe, Kotai go prema mai, Radhe Radhe. Only when I sincerely offer my life and soul to attain this extremely valuable treasure, feeling true anxiety and deep yearning for it, shall I understand that Srila Gurudev has genuinely accepted me. Oh, when will such good fortune arise for me? The number of days of my life is almost exhausted. It's so beautiful. So that was the words of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. So many examples such as these can be, now back to my Srila Gurudev. So many examples such as these can be given, but for now, to prevent this offering from becoming too lengthy, I have only presented these 2. The causeless mercy of my Srila Gurudev and other disciples of Srila Prabhupada bestowed upon me. In 1954, my most worshipful spiritual master, Nitya Lila Pravishta Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, established Shri Keshavji Gaudiya Math in Mathura and entrusted me with the complete responsibility of caring for the Math from that time on, from 1954. Because of this causeless mercy from Srila Gurudev, I had the great fortune of serving and associating with most of Srila Prabhupada's intimate disciples. Whenever they would come to Vraj, they would unfailingly visit Shri Keshavji Gaudiya Math, since the only intercity bus and railway stations in Vraj are both located in Mathura. And at that time, the only train station, now it's the Purana station, but it's right next to Keshavji Gaudiya Math. It's like a 5-minute walk from Keshavji Gaudiya Math. Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj also came and stayed in Mathura Math many times. Moreover, on many occasions like Sri Navadip Dham Parikrama, various special festivals, deity installations, and so on, I received the association of Srila Maharaj. In this way, I had the great fortune to hear about the precious treasure of bhajan that I mentioned before, directly from the lips of the associates of Srila Prabhupada, and to store the glory of this precious treasure in the core of my heart by virtue of rendering service to them and receiving their mercy. To prevent this extremely rare treasure of Rupa Anuga Bhajan from disappearing from this world with the passage of time, and to prevent the conditioned souls from being deprived of it forever, wherever I travel in my service of preaching, I provide aspiring devotees clear insights in line with the current of thought of our Rupa Anuga Guru Varga, insights about Sri Guru and Sri Guru Parampara, about the message of Sri Rupa Raghunath, and the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, about the profound purpose of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's advent and the speciality of his contributions to the world, about the glory of Sri Harinam Sankirtan, about chanting without making offenses, and insights into the glories of Sri Vrajabhakti, the transcendental love of Sri Radha and Krishna, and the sadhya, the ultimate goal and sadhan, process of devotional service. In truth, my Srila Gurudev, along with Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj and the other associates of Srila Prabhupada, are the inspirational source of every insight I have. I am simply an insignificant servant of my beloved Gurudev, Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, and of the other intimate followers of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, totally dependent upon the spiritual inheritance they have left for me. Besides this, I do not have any independent existence or identity. On the auspicious occasion of the appearance day of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, I offer my Dandavat pranams unto the lotus feet of my Srila Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishta Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, and unto the lotus feet of Srila Maharaj, and I beg for their causeless mercy, so that by following in their footsteps, I may attain the qualification to engage in fulfilling the innermost desire of their hearts, Manobhishta Seva, that is, to practice and preach that most precious treasure of bhajan more and more. Praying for a particle of the mercy of Shri Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas, Shri Bhakti Vedanta Narayan. Originally written in Hindi, translated from Shri Shri Bhagavat Patrika, Year 7, Issues 8 to 9. Jai Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Param Gurudev Ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. Haribo. Oh, like Hare Krishna, Sudevi Didi and Ganga Mataji. Haribo. So now, I think. Oh, Rukmini Didi, I didn't even see you there. Haribo. So now I think we can. I was thinking before of reading from My Divine Masters by Srila Bhakti Pragyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj. Sorry, my what is it? My beloved masters. Sorry, I was thinking of reading from that book, but now I'm thinking maybe we could save that for Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj's Disappearance Day. We can read from that. We can read the full chapter because it's long. And now, since for many of you are following, you're starting your Kartik Vrat on this day. So I think now we could read Srila Bhakti Pragyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj's what he spoke on this day about Kartik Vrat. So yeah, well, I'll move on to that now. And but before I do that, I was wondering, Shubhanand Prabhu, would you like to share with us how the festival was? You were, I saw a video of it, a 5-minute video. It was 5 minutes of this devotee just walking down the mind-blowing parade that they did the day before Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj's Vyas Puja. There is different like groups, like there'd be a group of, I don't know, maybe 50 or 60 ladies all dressed in the same outfits, same kind of makeup, same hair decoration. Like they looked exactly like it was done so like to such a high standard, and they'd be doing different things. One group of ladies would be holding plates like filled with flowers and doing like that. Then another group of ladies would be you know, like they each had a different thing in their hands, different offering. Chamar. Yeah, the group of ladies of Chamar.
Then
There's a few different
some
groups.
have hand fans, fan.
Yeah.
And at the start, there were some of Russian foreign devotees who were
Yeah.
having the typical the same sari, wearing same sari and having conch shell. And then I remember yesterday or day before you read about the centennial celebration of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj Vyas Puja. At that time also, the author were mentioning about this sadi and blowing conch shell. So that same thing was happening in Puri on the 16th evening on Monday.
Yes.
We had a big Harinam Sankirtan Yatra starting from Jagannath Puri temple. And it proceeded to the ground where we had a big dome, a big pandal, and almost 6 kilometers. It was barefoot.
Wow.
All started 6 kilometers, around 5 to 6 kilometers.
And wait, in that procession though, there was like many different kirtan parties also, right?
Yes.
Like from different had their own kirtan party. I saw our Bhaktivedanta Sridhar Maharaj, he was leading one kirtan, and then I saw another group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And where was the dome situated exactly?
It was there Talbania. It was near a government helipad, Talbania, at the end of Chakratirtha Road. It was.
Oh, okay, got it.
At the end of Chakratirtha Road. It was
So
nearer
all the
to
way
the
from Chaitanya Gaudiya Math all the way to Chakratirtha.
Yes. From Chaitanya Gaudiya Math to Chakratirtha and that Talbania stadium. It was a big ground, and there was good because Guru Maharaj ji was invited PM Narendra Modi ji and also Yogi ji from Uttar Pradesh.
Yes.
They both agreed first, but due to some other engagements, they later just sent their letters about Param Gurudevs and wishing all good. But
they were scheduled originally. They're scheduled to be there.
Yes. They were scheduled for that event, and for their according to PMO, Prime Minister's Office guidelines, that pandal was built. It was a huge investment on the part of our Gaudiya Math, but ultimately it helped all devotees because it's huge pandal, almost 5,000 to 6,000 people can sit there, and how
many people were there? Do you think was it
around 7,000 to 8,000 people were there?
7,000 to 8,000 people
on the first day when that Maharaj from Jagannath Puri, Shri Divya Simhadev also arrived on that occasion for the inaugural function, and Maharaj from Ayodhya, who is the president from Ayodhya, Shri Ram Janmabhoomi, Shri Kamal Nayan Das Babaji Maharaj Samvad. He was present from Sankirtan Yatra, Nagar Sankirtan from 16, 17, and even on 18, 16, 17, and 18. All 3 days they were present. One Maharaj from South Udupi, from Madhvacharya Mattu, he was also present for all 2 days. Then one Maharaj from Ramanujacharya Sampradaya, he was from South India again. He was also present. They all presented their discourses in the 2-day sessions also.
and many sannyasis and dignitaries from all other Gaudiya Maths also were present. Uh, I think I can share with I experienced that many of the people from particularly South India, those who
Yeah.
were from Tamil speaking language, they were not aware. Rather, they were not understanding the languages, particularly
Yeah.
Hindi, English also. But still, they were so dedicated in the listening seva that they whole the program they were attending it. Many foreign devotees also who
Yes.
were non English speaking, they also attending. Myself, I also was not understanding Bangla language as such, because alternately there were some Guru Maharaj ji will present in Bangla language.
Yes.
But still it was very good to be the part of that program. One thing I understood, rather one pastime of Sri Puri Goswami Maharaj about Dr. Bandyopadhyay, who wished to have in 1988, he wished to have Diksha from Sri Puri Goswami Maharaj. So he went to him and he asked about details, where you are from, what you are doing. He was a professor in Bengali, and then Puri Maharaj uh, insisted him that to have bath in Ganga, why you have come so long from your hometown here? You go back to this Bihala, maintain Bihala, where my Guru Bhrata Shripad Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj mutt is there, and he mostly resides there. You please go to him and take Diksha from him. So this was very special. And one thing,
And we just read that point in the
yes,
article, right? That my Gurudev
yes,
was
yes,
saying that he
yes,
would
yes,
send
yes,
to the
yes.
most yeah. Wow.
Yes, and the one thing I read from our Guru Maharaj book recently published about Param Gurudev's life story, Divya Paramarthik Ratna, uh, written by Srila Bhakti, our Guru Maharaj Srila Bhakti Vibhud Bodhayan Goswami Maharaj. The same chapter also mentions the I was, can say, it's a very different experience and unknown many of time, how Sri Puri Maharaj was sensitive about the we think char and achar, living and non-living entities as such. It's a one if, one pastime happened in 1989 in Mayapur Math. Okay, so his schedule was starting at 3 o'clock in the morning, and till 11 he was engaged in his sadhana, puja, and all the annik and details. After that, he used to come out of the mutt and offer pranam and jal to Tulsi Devi. At that time, he noticed that near the compound of the Mayapur mutt, some small and a big tree was there, and suddenly he noticed those all land is clean. There is no tree, no shrubs. Everything is clean. So he asked Sri Dayal Krishna Brahmachari and asked him what was here, what type of tree was here. So he mentioned that there was a nariyal coconut tree. So, and then he suddenly shocked, and he was he said, who removed it? And they were not having any satisfactory answer. And then he started uh, telling them about sarvanash ho gaya, sarvanash ho gaya. Means you made me aparad, because you cut the this coconut, which is a brahmanical tree. So he's told about the Indra's Brahma Hatya story, and then after that he returned to his room, and the whole day next until next day 12 noon he fasted. everybody from Mutt came and requested him to have prasadam, but he didn't had any prasad on that day. So till next day, at the age of 91, his age was at 91, and he fasted for the loss of that uh, nariyal coconut tree in the temple Mutt campus. And I personally, I was shocked with listening to this or hearing this pastime. How sensitive he was about this, all detailed, small, even cats and dogs from the Mutt or nearby Mutt. He was very sensitive about all these non-human living entities also. Haribo.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that, Prabhu. Wow. Srila Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj's glories are endless, and it's so nice to see on what a grand scale he has been honored by everybody, by all the different, not just by devotees in our own Saraswat Gaudiya family, but even all different sampradayas. And yeah, this is
Yes.
a very grand service that your Guru Maharaj performs, making his glories spread so far and wide like that. Really,
Thank
really
you. Thank you,
inspiring. Thank you
Prabhu,
so
for giving me opportunity
Thank
to
you.
have some few words about Sri Guru Maharaj and Param Gurudev.
Yes. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Haribol. And Jai Guru Maharaj Rukmini Didi Singh. Yeah. So yeah, I found out as I mentioned at the beginning of this video that yeah, I forgot, like I sorry, I'm having a difficult time talking. Kartik is now starting, and we're only 67% finished with this book, A Life of Devotion. And so now we're going to put this book on pause, and then on Srila Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj's disappearance day, which will be in about a month from now, we will complete the book. Yeah, so that's, and also read from My Beloved Masters on his disappearance day. So, but now I need to, I want to find out from all of you what I should do. Should I read from Damodarashtakam and finish that book? It's one of my favorite books by my yeah, it's such a beautiful book. So should I read that book and then we can start the Madhya Kanda of Chaitanya Bhagavat, or should we just start Madhya Kanda of Chaitanya Bhagavat? I think I'll make a poll and find out what the majority of you all would like. But now for this special day of which many of you are starting your Kartik Vrat on this day, I'm going to read from Srila Bhaktivinoda Bharati Goswami Maharaj, his katha on this day. But first, I need to find it. Give me a second. Yeah, I'll share. I'll let you see what I'm doing. Okay, so go to vcvani.com and we can read. Hey, what's going on? I thought I saw it here before. Oh, there it is. Kartik Niyam Seva. There it is. All right. So October 25th, 2023 is the beginning of Damodar Vrat in Vrindavan, in India, if started from Ekadashi. The following is an excerpt of a Bhavanuvad of discourses by Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj on October 16, 2012, November 14th, 2013, and November 25th, 2012. Okay, so actually it would be great is if we could read this in, let's see if it works in here. Save page to reader. Oh, perfect. Okay, this will be better. Let's read it here. Let's make the text a bit bigger. Okay, that's good. Yeah, now you can see clearly. All right. Today is a special tithi called Pashankusha Akadashi, as well as the auspicious beginning of Damodar Vrat. Some begin this Vrat from Purnima and others from Dwadashi tithi. I saw in my Param Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Keshav Goswami, would start from Purnima. So that's what I will be doing. But yeah, I saw in the Patrika, the calendar, that the Vrajvasis from Radhakund also begin their Niyam Seva, their observance of the month-long vow for Damodar Vrat or Kartik Vrat, today, like us. According to Hari Bhakti Vilas, the auspicious beginning of Chaturmasya Vrat begins on the day of Deva Shayana Akadashi, the day when Bhagavan lies down to rest, and it concludes on Deva Uttana Akadashi for everyone, irrespective of whichever day they begin observing the Vrat. And that day of Deva Shayana Akadashi is also Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharati Goswami Maharaj's appearance day. The places stipulated for observing this Vrat are Tirthastan, holy places of pilgrimage. If that is not accessible, then one can observe this Vrat near the banks of the river Ganga, or in Satsanga, the association of devotees. This is the procedure for observing the Vrat. A day is comprised of 8 yamas, wherein each yama spans 3 hours. Therefore, the Ashtakaliya Leela, Radha and Krishna's eternal 8-fold daily pastimes, are referred to according to the respective yama in which they occur. Kirtans are sung according to the pastimes of Radha and Krishna in their respective yamas, and are referred to as yama kirtans. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave only one instruction from time to time, which was compiled by Srila Rupa Goswami in the form of the 8 verses of Sri Shikshashtakam. And if I remember correctly, I think Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharati Goswami Maharaj, he was mentioning that the verses of Shikshashtakam, they were recorded by Srila Rupa Goswami, and am I correct? They were in his, what's the book called? Padyavali, in different places. And then it was Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. He took all those verses from Padyavali and he put them all together and made them into Shikshashtakam. So we're actually getting Shikshashtakam from Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. It wasn't like, because they were all in different places. I'm just looking at the comments. Yeah, oh, sorry, did I say Deva Shayana Akadashi? I meant to say Uttana Akadashi. Yes, Uttana Akadashi is the appearance, the beginning Akadashi. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so the first verse, the first shloka of the 8 verses is sung and contemplated upon at pre-dawn after the Vaishnava Vandana and before Thakurji is woken up and Mangal Arati is performed. Later, the devotees proceed on parikrama and circumambulate the different pastime places of Bhagavan all day. And according to the places they visit, they sing their glories, Mahima Kirtan. This is the established practice. Now is the pratam, the first yama. In the first yama, we meditate on the foremost verse, Cheto Darpana Marjanam, to cleanse the mirror of the chitta, of the subtlemost layer of the subtle body, also known as the unconscious mind, where all our samskars, where all our mental impressions, recollections, or psychological imprints of our previous intent, action, or preparation are stored. This chitta has been likened to a mirror. There are 4 different kinds of layers, 4 different coverings on the chitta. What are the 4 coverings? First covering is dust, dhuli. The second covering on the chitta is dirt, kardama. The third is wood, lakari or kashta. And fourth is diamond or mountain, vajra. These layers must be removed in order to realize our constitutional position as the eternal servant of Sri Krishna. This is a time-consuming process, so it is inappropriate to think, I have been chanting since so long, and yet nothing is happening. What's going on? No, this is a very time-consuming process. For those who possess a layer of dust, dust can be easily wiped away by a clean cloth. In case of those who possess a layer of dirt, a little more effort is required. Dirt can be cleansed by first applying water and then with the help of a cloth. For those with a covering of wood, they have to seek the help of an expert carpenter or personally and very carefully excavate each layer with the help of a chisel and hammer. Only then can one see the mirror-like chitta. And the toughest is the diamond or mountain layer, which requires dynamite. It requires dynamite to break it and clear it. And that dynamite is only Harinam Sankirtan. I've never heard that analogy before. Harinam Sankirtan is the dynamite to blow up the mountain of like coverings, the anarthas and previous impressions covering the heart. Harinam Sankirtan is extremely powerful like dynamite. It disregards all obstacles. It is so sharp that it pierces through all the layers and emerges victorious. Today is the auspicious beginning of Kartik Vrat, and it will continue for the whole month. Though we are ineligible still, sadhane bhavibe jaha siddha dehe pabo taha. That's from Prem Bhakti Chandrika, verse 55. So even though we are ineligible, still, according to Narottam Das Thakur from Prem Bhakti Chandrika, whatever you think of during your practice, you will achieve only that upon perfection. Just as the saying goes, as you sow, so you shall reap. So be careful what you're praying for when you're chanting, what you're thinking of. The essence of all scriptures has been mentioned here. That's why it's important when we chant japa that we don't just chant japa, but we should have some prayer. Because otherwise we'll be thinking about all the different, our material desires, all the things that we want. And then that's what we'll attain. So when we're chanting japa, we should have the prayers of our Guru Varga, all these songs of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Narottam Das Thakur and all these prayers. And that's what we pray when we chant, and that's what we meditate on when we chant. Madhav Priya Prabhu. Now that Kartik is over today, what is the kritya, the duty? Srila Maharaj, what kritya? Whatever the nitya kritya, whatever the eternal duty is, that is the duty. Madhav Priya Prabhu. Duty for today or for whole life? Madhav Priya Prabhu. Wait, sorry. Duty for today or for whole life? Madhav Priya Prabhu. Oh, I guess he was asking the person who asked the question, maybe. For whole life, that is the duty? Srila Maharaj. This Kartik Vrat was only shown to you as a sample. So what is the meaning of sample? Madhav Priya Prabhu. If you like it, then you can take as much as you wish, right? When you go to the ice cream, in America at least, they can give you samples of different flavors of ice cream, just a little tiny spoon. And then you're like, I like this one. And so then you get a lot of that ice cream. So Kartik Vrat is just a little sample of what our sadhana should be like. And if, okay, I like this sadhana, then keep going through it throughout the whole life. Madhav Priya Prabhu. So in the month of Kartik, whatever we have learnt, whatever we have seen or heard, how should our life be? What should we focus on? What is the goal of our life? All these things and this experience are just like a sample. Srila Maharaj is saying, like when you go to a shop and you want to buy a sweet, they give you a sample first. Take a little bit, taste it. If you like it, buy it. Otherwise, go for the other sweet. So in the month of Kartik, the kind of kirtans and katha that took place were like a sample. And then if you like it, then you can take it up for your entire life. I really like that. Siddhanta Maharaj prompts inaudible. Siddhanta Maharaj is saying, as much as you can, there is no limitation. Okay, so now here's a class from November 25th, 2012, the last day of Kartik. So Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharati Goswami Maharaj says, you have all followed Kartik Mas, Urja Vrat. The Vrat never ends. There is only beginning, no end. Factually, there is no end to this Vrat, but we do not possess the eligibility to continue with this Vrat day on day. Therefore, as long as the eligibility does not manifest, we must observe this Vrat for 1 month only. Okay, that is really nice. Wow. Jai Kartik Vrat ki jai. So now I see we have 20 minutes left over. Maybe we can read the translation for the Akadashi song. Okay, yeah. In these 20 minutes, we'll sing the song, what is it? Shri Hari Vasare Hari Kirtana Vidhan. So we'll sing that song, and then we could also sing Damodarashtakam for Kartik Vrat. So let me just open that. What did I name the file? I think it's big text. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And let me check out. Oops, I forgot the comments. Oh, shoot. I closed the window, so I'm not going to see who wrote the comments. That was my mistake. Anyhow, sorry about that. It only shows comments from YouTube when I do that. Ugh. Anyhow. Okay. Shri Hari Vas. Oops. Okay. So this is from Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur's Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Madhya Khanda chapter 8. And this song is sung on Shri Hari Vasar, which Hari Vasar can refer to, it can refer to it means the day of Lord Hari. So it refers to Akadashi. It also refers to Dwadashi, or the appearance days of the Lord, any days of Hari like that. Is Shri Hari Vasar. So, I mean, we sing the song on Akadashi, but you could actually sing it on Dwadashi and also on any Bhagavan's appearance day. So I'll read the translation, and then we can sing it. On Akadashi, after decreeing Hari Kirtan, Mahaprabhu, who is the life and soul of the universe, begins to dance in ecstasy. In the courtyard of the virtuous Srivas, the auspicious sounds of Kirtan, Gopal, Govinda, reverberates loudly. The sounds of the mridanga, the mandira, that's small cup-shaped cymbals, conch, and karatal all blend nicely with the Sankirtan. The thunderous sound penetrates the universe, filling the whole sky. Everything inauspicious in all 4 directions is annihilated. At dawn, Vishwambar dances, while the Kirtan groups formed sing charmingly. One group is with Srivas Pandit, and many others sing with Mukunda Datta. There are many more with Govinda Ghosh. As Gaurachandra dances, everyone performs Kirtan. The mighty Nityananda Prabhu holds onto Mahaprabhu and gently strokes him, while Advaita Acharya secretly takes his foot dust. Their eyes brimming with tears, Gadadhar and others become overwhelmed in transcendental happiness due to Mahaprabhu's Kirtan. When Vishwambar dances with great force, the earth trembles and everyone becomes afraid. Sometimes Vishwambar dances so sweetly that he appears to be the son of Nanda, the best of dancers. Their eyes filled with joy, Mahaprabhu's servants observe his unprecedented love for Sri Krishna and his incomparably beautiful dancing. Mahaprabhu Vishwambar dances, rejoicing in his own transcendental happiness. The rhythmic sound of his lotus feet is extremely captivating. Under the weight of his ecstatic emotions, his garland is unable to remain around his neck. Breaking apart, it falls at the feet of the devotees. The auspiciousness of Sri Harinam Sankirtan spreads in all four directions as the son of Jagannath Mishra dances in the midst of the devotees. Absorbed in the bliss of Sri Hari's name, Shiva becomes oblivious to his own clothing. He whose glories impel Shiva to dance in ecstasy also dances himself. That Sri Sachinandan Gaurhari who impels Shiva to dance also dances himself. By his name, Valmiki achieved the wealth of austerity, and by his name, Ajamil received deliverance. By hearing his name, the bindings of the material world are destroyed. That Lord, having descended, dances in the age of Kali. His name is chanted by Shukadev and Narad as they wander about. His glories are sung by the Lord of innumerable mouths, Sri Anantadev. His name constitutes the highest form of atonement. That Lord dances while those who are supremely fortunate look on. Seeing Mahaprabhu's transcendental bliss, the associates of the Lord embrace each other and weep. Sandal paste and garlands grace everyone's bodies. They sing in great bliss, forgetting their own selves, due to the immersion of Krishna Ras. Entranced in Kirtan, all the Vaishnavas lose complete sense of their own bodies and of everyone around them. Delighted, everyone sings day and night, Jai Krishna, Murari, Mukunda, Vanamali. Day and night, Vishwambar dances with the devotees, but they never become fatigued because their bodies are fully transcendental. In such a manner, Mahaprabhu Vishwambar dances the entire night, except for one prahar, during which he sleeps. In this way, transcendental happiness arises in the land of Navadvip, as the hero of Vaikuntha sports in Prem Ras. Gaurachandra and his associates remain in the hearts of those who hear this entire auspicious description. Vrindavan Das offers the song at the lotus feet of Sri Krishna Chaitanya and the moon-like Nityananda Prabhu. Jai. Okay, so we'll sing the song. I'm going to sing it in double speed so that we have enough time to sing Damodar Ashtakam. Yeah. And of course, it'll just be no leading response. Okay, so 1 second. Let me get the mridanga. Oh, wait. And I need to make sure that I have noise suppression off now. Otherwise, you won't hear the mridanga. Okay. There. Shri Hari Vasare Hari Kirtana Vidhana Nritaya Rambhila Prabhu Jagatera Pran Punyavanta Shiva Sayangane Shubharamba Utila Kirtana Dvani Gopala Govinda Mridanga Mandira Baje Shankar Karatala Sankirtana Shange Sava Hoilo Mishala Brahmanda Bhedila Dvani Puriyaya Kasha Chodikera Amangala Jai Sabanasha Ushakala Hoite Nritya Kore Vishwambhara Juta Juta Hoilo Jata গায়ন সুন্দর শ্রীবাস পণ্ডিত লয়া এক সম্প্রদায় মুকুন্দ লইয়া আর জনকত গায় লইয়া গোবিন্দ ঘোষ আর কত জানা ওরা চন্দ্র নৃত্য সবে করেন কীর্তন ধরিয়া বলেন নিত্যানন্দ মহাবলী অলক্ষিতে অদ্বৈত লয়েন পদধূলি গদাধর আদি যত সজল নয়নে আনন্দে বিবল হইল প্রভুর কীর্তনে যখন উদণ্ড নাচে প্রভু বিশ্বম্ভর পৃথিবী কম্পিত হয়ে সবে পায় ডর কখনো বা মধুর নাচায় বিশ্বম্ভর যেন দেখি নন্দের নন্দন নটবর অপরূপ কৃষ্ণ আবেশ অপরূপ নৃত্য আনন্দে নয়ন ভরি দেখে সব ভৃত্য নিজানন্দে নাচে মহাপ্রভু বিশ্বম্ভর চরণের তাল শুনি অতি মনোহার ভাব ভরে মালা নাহি রহয়ে কলায় চিন্ডিয়া পড়য়ে গিয়া ভক্তের পায় চতুর্দিকে শ্রী হরি মঙ্গল সংকীর্তন মাঝে নাচে জগন্নাথ মিশ্র নন্দন যার নাম নন্দে শিব বসন ন জানে যার যশে নাচে শিব সে নাচে আপনে যার নামে বাল্মীকি হইলা তপোধান যার নামে অজামিল পাইল মোচন যার নাম শ্রবণে সংসার বন্ধ ঘুচে হেন প্রভু অবতারি কলি যুগে নাচে যার নাম গায় শুক নারদ বেড়ায় সহস্রবদন প্রভু যার গুণ গায় সর্ব মহাপ্রায়শ্চিত্ত যে প্রভুর নাম সে প্রভু নাচায় দেখে যত ভাগ্যবান প্রভুর আনন্দ দেখি ভাগবত গান অন্যোন্যে গলা ধরি করয়ে ক্রন্দন সবার অঙ্গেতে শোভে শ্রী চন্দনমালা আনন্দে গায়েন কৃষ্ণ আনন্দে গায়েন কৃষ্ণ রসে হই ভোলা যতেক বৈষ্ণব সব কীর্তন আবেশে না জানে আপন দেহ অন্য জন কিসে জয় কৃষ্ণ মুরারি মুকুন্দ বনমালী আহর নিশ গায় সবে হই কুতুহালী অহর্নিশ ভক্ত সঙ্গে নাচে বিশ্বম্ভর শান্তি নাহি কারো সব সত্ব কলেবর হে মত নাচে মহাপ্রভু বিশ্বম্ভর নিশি অবশেষ মাত্র সে এক প্রহর হে মত আনন্দ হয়ে নবদ্বীপ পুরে প্রেম রসে বৈকুণ্ঠের নায়ক বিহারে এ সকল পুণ্য কথা যে করে শ্রবণ ভক্ত সঙ্গে গৌরচন্দ্রে রহু তার মান শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য নিত্যানন্দ চান্দ জানা বৃন্দাবন দাস দচ পদ যুগে গানা শ্রী হরি বসারে হরি কীর্তন বিধান নৃত্য আরম্ভিলা প্রভু জগতের প্রাণ নৃত্য আরম্ভিলা প্রভু জগতের প্রাণ জয় সচ্চিদানন্দ গৌর হরি সচ্চিদানন্দ জয় গৌর হরি Jaya Sachinandan Gaura Hari Sachinandan Jaya Gaura Hari Jaya Hari Vasar Jaya Ekadashi Hari Vasar Jaya Ekadashi Jaya Bhakti Janani Jaya Ekadashi Bhakti Janani Jaya Ekadashi. So now we'll read the translation for Sri Damodarashtakam and sing that, and that will be the end of our program for today. Sri Damodar. You know, I'm feeling really inclined to reading this Damodarashtakam book starting tomorrow, but I'll see what everybody says. I don't want to, but yeah. Okay, so Sri Damodarashtakam spoken by Satyavrat Muni, recorded in the Padma Puran by Sri Krishna Dvaipayan Vedavyas. I worship the Supreme Controller, whose form is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. Upon his cheeks, makar-shaped earrings are swinging, and he shines most brilliantly in Gokul. Running away from the grinding mortar in great fear of Mother Yashoda, he was ultimately caught from behind. Okay, sorry. Weeping incessantly, he rubs his eyes with his 2 lotus hands. His eyes are filled with fear. He takes heavy breaths again and again that cause the pearls and other ornaments around his neck, which is marked by 3 gracefully curving lines, to tremble. I offer pranam unto that Damodar who is bound by his mother's Vatsalya Bhakti. Through pastimes such as these, he drowns the residents of Gokul in pools of bliss, thereby informing people who are aware of his godhood that he can only be conquered by his devotees. Hundreds of times I again offer loving obeisance to him. O Deva, I do not ask for liberation from this world, nor the highest liberation of residence in Vaikuntha, nor do I seek any other benediction from you, the supreme benefactor. And there's a footnote here. What is any other benediction? What else is there? There's liberation, or the highest liberation in Vaikuntha. What could be more than that? And then there's a footnote. This is from the commentary of. So Nachanyam, others also, can refer either to the benediction of performing the 9 limbs of bhakti, or to achieving any worthy attainment. That was Sanatana Goswami who said that. So the 9 limbs of bhakti, that means Vaidhi Bhakti, right? So I don't even want that. Okay. So, O Nath, I don't want any of these things. O Nath, may this form of yours, as Bal Gopal, a little cowherd boy in Vrindavan, forever remain visible in my heart. What is the use of any other benediction? Your lotus-like face, encircled by soft, blackish-blue curly locks of hair that have a reddish glow, is repeatedly kissed by the gopi Sri Yashoda. May your lotus face, with lips like red bimba fruit, always remain manifest in my heart. I do not care about millions of other attainments. O Deva, O Damodar, O Ananta, O Vishnu, obeisance unto you. O Prabhu, be pleased with me. I am drowning in an ocean of miseries. Alas, I am most afflicted and do not know what to do. O Isha, shower me with your merciful glance and kindly uplift me by becoming directly visible to my eyes. Just as you freed the 2 sons of Kuvera, even while bound around the belly, you made them recipients of devotion. So just as we freed the 2 sons of Kuvera, even while bound around the belly, and made them recipients of devotion, similarly, please bestow upon me profuse prem bhakti to you in your form as a little cowherd boy. O Damodar, I long for this alone. I do not want any other kind of liberation. Even though you yourself were bound, you unbound, you freed the two sons of Kuber. O Damodar, I long for this profuse prem bhakti to you. I long for this alone. I do not want any other kind of liberation. O Damodar, I offer pranam to the rope binding your belly, for it is an abode of brilliant effulgence. I offer pranam to your belly, which is the mainstay of the entire universe. I offer pranam again and again to Srimati Radhika, your most beloved. And I offer pranam to you, my divine Lord, who perform unlimited transcendental pastimes. Okay, so we'll sing this, and then that will be our program for today. I was just seeing the comments. Nri Hari Prabhu and Kishore Krishna would like if I read from Damodar Ashtakam. That's great. But so you can put your opinion on the poll when I send that in our group. Okay. Namami Shwaram Sachidananda Rupam La Satkunda La Gokule Brajamana Yashoda Bhiyo Lukhat Ladhavamanam Paramrishtam Atyanta Tadrutya Gopya Namami Shwaram Sachidananda Rupam La Satkunda Lam Gokule Brajamana Horodanta Mohor Netra Yugmamrijanta Karamboja Yugmena Saltanka Netra Mohoshvasa Kampa Trirekanka Kanta Stita Graiva Damo Daram Bhakti Padam O Namami Shwaram Sachidananda Rupam La Sat Kundalam Gokule Brajamana Itidrika Svalilabhir Ananda Kunde Swaghosham Nimajantam Akyapayantam Tadiyeshitar Gesho Bhakterjitatvam Puna Prematastam Shatavrittivan Namami Shwaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasakundalam Gokule Brajamana Namami Shwaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasakundalam Gokule Brajamana O Varam Deva Moksham Namokshavadim Nachanyam Vreneham Varesharabiha Idang Deva Punata Gopala Bala Sada Me Manasya Sachidananda Rupam La Satkunda Lam Gokule Prajamana Idam Te Mukham Bhojama Vyakta Nilai Vritam Kuntalai Snigaraktaishta Gopya Mohushumvitam Bimbarakta Dharane Manasya Virastam Alav Lakshalam Namamishwaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Prajaman Namo Deva Damodarananta Vishnu Prasiddha Prabhu Dukha Chala Bhimagnam Kripa Drishti Vrishtyati Dinam Patano Grihane Shama Agyam Edakshidesh Namamishwaram Sachidananda Rupa Lasat Kundalam Gokule Prajaman Namamishwaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Prajaman O Kuveratmajo Pada Murtaiva Yadvat Tvaya Mochito Bhakti Bhajo Krito Cha Tatha Prema Bhaktim Swakame Prayacha Namokshe Graho Misti Damodare Namamishwaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasakundalam Gokule Prajaman Namamishwaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Prajaman Oh Namaste Studamne Spuradipti Dhamne Tvadiyodarayata Vishvasadhamne Oh Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nanta Lilaya Devaya Tubhyam Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Oh Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nanta Lilaya Devaya Tubhyam Namo Nanta Lilaya Devaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Damodara Radha Damodara Jai Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Jai Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Shinitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol Jai Shri Ujjeshwari Shri Vishwanandini Shrimati Radha Thakurani ki Jai Shri Radha Damodar Ju ki Jai. All right, Kishore Prabhu, would you like to do Jai Dwani? And then we'll end the program for today.
जय सब्रिकार श्री श्री गुरु गौरंग गणहर्विका गिरिधरि हरार विनोर बिहरि हरार नयनाथ राध रमन बिहरि हरार माधव श्री श्री महाप्रभु राधा दमदार जू की जय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जू की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद परमहंस सवरे व्रजचार्य अवरया अष्टोत्तरश्त शिष्यमान भक्ति विज्ञान शिर भारती गोस्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद परमहंस सवरे व्रजचार्य अवरया अष्टोत्तरश्त शिष्यमान भक्ति वेदांत शिल नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज परिपावन गुरुदेव की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तरश्त शिष्यमान भक्ति बल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिष्यमान भक्तिवेदांत वामन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिष्यमान भक्तिवेदांत त्रिविक्रम गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिष्यमान भक्ति स्वरूप दामोदर स्वामी महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिष्यमान गौरगुण स्वामी महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिष्यमान भक्ति वैभवपुरी गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिष्यमान भक्ति जीवन जनार्दन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिष्यमान भक्ति कमोद चंद्र गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिष्यमान भक्ति प्रमोद पुरी गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिष्यमान भक्ति रक्षक श्रीदार देव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिष्यमान भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिष्यमान भक्ति द्वैत माधव गोस्वामी परम गुरु महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिष्यमान भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोस्वामी महाराज परम गुरुदेव चार्य केशरी की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त श्री श्रीमान जगद्गुरु श्री वृषभाना वेदयित दास शल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। फाब्रिकार शल प्रभुपाद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर महाशय की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद और महापरम भगवत प्रभार परमहंस अष्टोत्तरश्त शिष्यमान गौर किशोर दास बाबूजी महाशय की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद सप्तम गोस्वामी अष्टोत्तरश्त शिष्यमान सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाशय की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद वैष्णव सर्वोम अष्टोत्तरश्त शिष्यमान जगन्नाथ बाबूजी महाशय की जय। सरयकुंदवासी सिर शिल मधुसूदन दास बाबूजी महाराज की जय। श्री उद्धवदास उदरान दास की जय। गुरुविनान आचार्य शिशिल बलदेव विभूषण प्रभु की जय। महामहोपध्याय रसिक शर्मणि शिल विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर पारी की जय। शिल रसिकानंद मुरारी प्रभु की जय। श्री शिल रामचंद्र कविराज की जय। श्री लोचन दास ठाकुर की जय। श्री नरहरि शर्कर ठाकुर की जय। शिल नरोत्तम श्रीनिवास श्यामानंद प्रभु त्राय की जय। शिल कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। यशवतार अरिका विशल वृंदावन दास ठाकुर की जय। श्री अष्टकविराज वसुर जानव नित्यानंद दुर्श गोपाल श्री चौषति महंत की जय। जय श्री रूप श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट रास रघुनाथ शर गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। श्री स्वरूप दामोदर रय रमानंद लोकनाथ गर्भ आदि गौर परिषाद वृंद की जय। नमाचार्य श्रीलो हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। शिल ईश्वरपुरी गोस्वामी पाद की जय। शिल मारविंद्र पुरी गोस्वामी पाद की जय। श्री अंतर्द्वीप मायापुर समनद्वीप बौद्रमद्वीप मध्याद्वीप बलिद्वीप ऋतुद्वीप जानुद्वीप मातरद्रुमाद्वीप रुद्राद्वीप मात्मका श्री नावद्वीप धाम की जय। श्री एक चक्र धाम की जय। श्री शांतिपुर धाम की जय। श्री गौर चंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री श्री गौर गदाधर की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्णा गोपीनाथ गोपी कपा गौ गिरि गोवर्धन वृषभनात्मक श्री ब्रज मंडल धाम की जय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गंगा सखी यमुना सखी तुलसी भक्ति देवी की जय। जयेश्वरी ब्रजेश्वरी वृषभानुनंदिनी श्रीमती राधा रानी ठाकुरानी की जय। हमारे स्वामी श्रीमती राधिका महारानी की जय। श्री ललिता विशाखा चित्र चंपकलाट तुंग विद्या इंदुलेखा रंग देवी सुदेवी अरि सख्य वृंद की जय। श्री आनंग प्रेम मंजलाली श्री रूप लवंग राग विलस गुणरति कस्तूरी हरि मंजारी वृंद की जय। श्री कमल मंजरी की जय। श्री नयन मणि मंजरी की जय। श्रीमती वृंद देवी की जय। श्री भगवती पूर्णमासी उमाय देवी की जय। श्री गोपीश्वर श्री शिव महादेव की जय। राधा परंकित धाम श्री वृंदावन की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा सुदर्शन चक्र नीलमार्ग जू की जय। श्री जगन्नाथ पुरी पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र मंडल नीलाचल धाम की जय। सर्व विक्रामिन शंकरे भक्त विक्रमिनाश सुरेंद्र सिंह देव की जय। भक्तराज भक्त प्रवर शिवलाल महाराज की जय। शिवलाल लक्ष्मी सिंह की जय। श्री हरिराम चरि संप्रदाय चर्याचार्य की जय। श्री मध्वार मनोज विष्णु स्वामी नंबदित्य चर्याचार्य की जय। आकर्मतरा श्री चैतन्य मार की जय। श्री गुरुमार वृंद की जय। अनंतरा श्रीमार भगवताम भगवद्गीता चैतन्य चरितामृत चैतन्य भगवत जैव धर्म आदि सर्व गौरी वैष्णव ग्रंथ वृंद की जय। त्रिभुवन मंगल श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। त्रिभुवन मंगल श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन युग धर्म की जय। द डायनामाइट ऑफ श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन युग धर्म की जय। त्रिभुवन मंगल धन्य कलयुग ब्रह्म श्री हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे महामंत्र की जय। श्री आनंद कुरी वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री समकट गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री पशन कुशाकारिषि की जय। श्री हरिवासर कारिषि देवी की जय। श्री कारिषि देवी की जय। भक्ति जननी श्री कारिषि देवी की जय। श्री कार्तिक व्रत की जय। श्री धमधर व्रत की जय। श्री धमधरष्टकम की जय। श्री श्री राधा धमधार की जय। शिल भक्ति प्रमोद पुरी गोस्वामी ठाकुर की जय। श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।
Om Vindai Tulsidevai Priyai Keshavashacha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Sattvatai Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandava Pranams everybody. Hare Krishna Kishore Krishna Prabhu Nri Hari Prabhu Bhavatarani Mataji Shubhananda Prabhu Rukmini Didi Champak Mataji and let's see, on YouTube and Facebook, I'm missing a lot of the comments, unfortunately, so I don't know everybody who's there, but Raseshwari Mataji, Ganga Mataji, Vidya Lala Sadidi, Raj Bhuvan Yadav Ji, and oh god, there's other people. So anyways, pronouns to everybody watching. I see there's 6 people there right now, but so now we have the option. I just, for all of you who are in the Gaudiya Kirtan, sorry, the Chaitanya Bhagavat WhatsApp group, I just made a poll there. Here, I'll show you, and you can choose what you would like. What would you prefer we start reading tomorrow? Damodarashtakam book or Chaitanya Bhagavat Madhya Kanda? I'm putting my vote in right now. See, there's already 3 votes there now, including my own. Yeah, so, yeah, I think we're going to start Sri Damodarashtakam tomorrow. And then, yeah, and then Madhya Kanda, we'll continue that as soon as we finish Damodarashtakam. But let's see what the results are. All right. Thank you so much for joining. And as I mentioned before, we will continue our reading of Life of Devotion during Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj's disappearance day, which is in a month from now. So, all right. Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai. See you all tomorrow. Hari Bol. Oh, if anybody has anything that they wanted to say before I end this, now is your chance.
Well, there was this one pastime of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj that you mentioned, like at the beginning of the reading of Life of Devotion. I think about Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj and his deities. That something happened in the Mat.
Nice.
I
Yeah, could you tell
remember
that story?
there's different instances is of
Yes.
different times. And it's one time Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj was in his room, and then he told Badai Maharaj that he had a burning pain, that he had a burning feeling on the back of his body. And Badai Maharaj checked it and said, Gurudev, there's nothing there. No. Something must have happened to the deities. Call the Pujari. And he called the Pujari, and the Pujari said, no, Gurudev, everything is fine. And Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj said, no, something must be wrong. And so the next day they got a call from the Pujari. This was all happening in Mayapur. And the next day they got a call from Vrindavan. And the Pujari said that he accidentally burned something near the altar. And then Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj said, see, I told you something was going on. That's why I felt it. There's another time that one time the Pujari was in the Mayapur temple and he accidentally hit Gadadhar Pandit's leg, the deity of Gadadhar Pandit. And he said, well, nobody's here, so whatever. And then Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj called him up and said, hey, you hit Gadadhar Pandit's leg. You have to beg for forgiveness. And he said, Gurudev, how did you know that happened? There was nobody there. There was no windows. And he said, Baba, Gadadhar Pandit personally came and complained to me.
Wow. That is amazing. Wow. Amazing. Oh my God. I'm looking forward to the disappearance day when we can hear more and more of these pastimes. There's so much. Yeah, and there's this book that Bodhayan Maharaj published also, so maybe maybe there'll be some more leelas in there also that weren't in the, like any extra leelas from there we can read from also. Oh wait, Rukmini is saying that section is coming up in A Life of Devotion also. Okay, great. Yeah, I mean we're only 67% through the book, so there's a lot left over, many more leelas and everything. So, great. Right. Thanks. That was a really nice note to end on. Thanks for that, Kishore. See you all tomorrow. Hari Bol.